Look at these ass-kissing motherfuckers. Trump took the funding from the Department of Education, and put it in as a straight executive office, pretty much under his care. And then they give him shit. That Trump, boy. That motherfucker Trump, boy. Trump's a motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you.
And universities are incredibly important institutions woven into the fabric of our history.
Shut the fuck up. This cat here say, man, I got 237 mils sitting up in stock. You can have it. Who? And they believe that, man. And this is people who teaching your kids at a university. This is why I say university HBCUs are trash, bro. So there are two schools in Houston. Texas Southern University, the HBCU, and right across the street is the University of Houston. The football program at the University of Houston, the post-game meal, they have a full spread. You can have salad, soup, steak, lobster, shrimp, chicken. You have it catered. You can have whatever you want. You know at the post-game meal at Texas Southern University, the strength coach fried some chicken and had it in a box. You go and get you 2 pieces and a napkin, and you carried your ass home after your game. That's the difference between an HBCU and a non-HBCU. Let's look.
Each and every one of you on this special occasion. Let me ask that we all stand and give congratulations to the class of 2024.
You getting your attention? You getting what you needed? What school let him out of elementary with an elementary diploma? They need to be shut down. But there's a bunch of idiots in Florida State. There's a bunch of idiots in Florida, period. Florida has one of the piss poor school systems in America. I said it. Florida is America's dick. Florida's America's dick, and there's nothing smart in your dick except for at the tip. And that ain't smart either. Florida ain't nothing but good for shooting, busting nuts. That's all Florida good for. This is PA, Texas. And if y'all haven't recognized by now, I'm a black man. Before I go any further, let's give it up for my co-host, Pissy. You youngsters and you people who have youngsters, stay the hell away from HBCUs if you want to get an education to do anything, man. They are not teaching you jack shit. Nothing. And they're out there hustling these kids. These kids come from the most impoverished situations in America. Don't send them to the HBCUs. They're totally, they are terribly run. They sit over there, and the black institutions were ready to take advantage, like take all these loans out, and I'm gonna give you a degree that ain't worth a dime. I'm gonna show you some stuff right here. This is how much ass kid. This is just, hold up. Do you remember when all those buffoons, Exhibit B, went over and kissed Donald Trump's ass for money, poorly run, and they'd do anything for money? That's just how terrible. Don't send your kid to an HBCU. I don't care which one it is. I've had to go in the interviews. I've had the HBCU kid. Now I'm in the software. Look at these ass kissing motherfuckers. Look at them, bro. Look how goofy they look. They're over there begging Trump for money. You know, Trump ain't gonna give you nothing. Trump don't like black people. Trump don't care about no HBCU, bro. They sitting over there, and let's just see this.
So this is historically black colleges and universities executive order, very important to all of us. This group has been fantastic, many of which we were with yesterday, and really developed something very special. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mr. Vice President, also Mike, for being here. This is a very important moment, and a moment that means a great deal to me. This month has been a wonderful opportunity to celebrate African American history. and to begin working together to create a better future for African Americans and universities and colleges and everything that is African American. Today we're taking action to help make that future happen and that future better. Historically, black colleges.
So this is what happened. Trump took the funding from the Department of Education and put it in as a straight executive office, pretty much under his care. And then they give him shit. That Trump, boy. That motherfucker Trump, boy. Trump's a motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you. Then he turned around. I think he ended up having to give like he had to put $250 million in the budget for HBCUs, which I think if I think I know what I think. So on a Google search, I see 107 HBCUs, right? So now let me go. Let's just say 100 to make the math easy. Let's just say 100. So that's $2.5 million per HBCU, which is a good little run. But them people pocketed that money, bro. Them scoundrels back there looking for some money to pocket. They pocketed that money and give them kids jack shiznit. If they gave them, if they gave them anything, they'd be like, okay, we'll put $1 million for the kids, maybe. Which, if you got an HBCU with 1,000 kids, man, that's $1,000 a kid. Ain't that's about right? Isn't that right? 1,000 is $1 million. That's 1,000 a kid. And $1,000 don't go for it. That might get you out of one semester, bro. That might get you out of one semester. And they pocketed the rest of that money. That's HBCUs for you. I'm speculating, but I'm almost willing to bet money something similar happening to that.
Colleges and universities are incredibly important institutions woven into the fabric of our history.
Shut the fuck up.
And we will pledge our support to you, your mission, and our shared mission of bringing education and opportunity to all of our people. And so I just want to congratulate these.
Trump ain't giving him a dime. And then he ain't give him a dime. Then when he had to come out with a budget, I forget somebody in his administration say we got to give him some money. Because he wrote it out. He's like, fuck, we ain't giving HBCUs nothing. Trump ain't going to give them nothing. That's Trump, boy. Trump don't give a fuck. Trump don't give a fuck. That's my nigga. Trump don't give a fuck about none of you. Trump is Trump, boy. Anyway.
For historically black colleges and universities after President Trump signed an order to move HBCU initiatives from the Department of Education back to the White House. The president says this order puts the full force of the White House behind HBCUs again.
The order also pushes the federal
and the White House ain't do jack shiznit.
Government to do business with colleges, giving them a big financial boost. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor has a look at what that means for local colleges and universities.
From the Department of Education into the executive office of the White House. Skeptics quickly point out the order does not include funding and did not live up to expectations.
Exactly.
Morehouse President Dr. John Wilson Jr. says he was underwhelmed by the end result.
I don't mind saying that we were a number of us were disappointed. And we're not disappointed because of what we thought on our own leading up to this meeting, but what we were led to think. And so I think it was a little underwhelming to see that the most tangible differentiator that happened here was an office relocation.
But some leaders left saying this was a giant step in the right direction.
Finally, a president of the United States has the courage to acknowledge the fact that unless these institutions are strengthened and enhanced, America cannot be all that it is supposed to be. So we are grateful and thankful for this moment in history.
He's sitting there side big. He begging for money. Oh, America can't be what it says. Nah, you wait for him to get some money so you can get your house remodeled. Shut your ass up. The FAMU, this is Florida A&M University, a historically black college in the historic town of Tallahassee, Florida. I know people that graduated from there. That degree ain't worth the paper it's printed on. And let me tell you something else. As a proud college graduate myself. So anyway, let's get to the story. Somebody gave Florida A&M University $237 million worth of stock. Now, it's 15 million shares valued at $237 million. They didn't even read the financial statement. That's how dumb these motherfuckers are. They didn't even go look and say, man, can you pull me a financial statement so that I can see the valuation of the stock? See, these are college people who try to teach other people, and they don't even understand how the American stock system works or what it is. They just like, 237 million, let get to me. Look at this. What school let him out of elementary with an elementary diploma? They need to be shut down.
Times in my professional life that I've been near speechless, but I find something to say. I mean, this is an incredible gift. You know, we talked about this several times.
Let's look at this check. This check is, look at the check. Look at the check. We know the check is fake. Look at the check. This doesn't even look like.
$237,750,000. Look at the check. That check, Robert. That check, you could get that check. That check go bounce through the. That check, you take it to the bank. The check just gonna start disintegrating. Man, you get out here, man. They even got look. Okay, I know it's not a real check.
Somebody gave you $237 million. I don't know very many black people that got $237 million. I don't know too many white people got $237 million. That's $250 million. This dude ain't no billionaire. How does he get, like it doesn't even make sense. How is someone who is proficient at business, in order to be good at business, you have to know that you just can't give money away. You have to be able to business people, they accumulate assets. That's pretty much the name of the game. You accumulate assets and you get rid of liabilities. This cat here say, man, I got 237 mil sitting up in stock. You can have it. And they believe that, man. And this is people who teaching your kids at a university. This is why I say university HBCUs are trash, bro. Trash. 237 million, man. Let's keep going.
This is Durami, as they're calling you out there on the internet, right? Thank you so much for this gift. Thank you for being a dear friend of Florida A&M University. If you really want to make a difference, you know, in higher education and the lives of citizens around this nation.
FAMU is not higher education. That's lower education. I said it. That is lower education. You want to go? Hey, look at it. Look how he talks. These people ain't educated. Man. I ain't never met nobody smart from FAMU. I'm sure they got them, but I ain't never met one. I met somebody. You know, it's a white school across the street. They got a bunch of idiots. Florida State. There's a bunch of idiots that go to that school. That's what Ted Bundy killed all them people, and that was terrible. But there's a bunch of idiots in Florida State. It's a bunch of idiots in Florida. Period. Florida has one of the piss poor school systems in America. I said it. Florida is America's dick. Florida's America's dick, and there's nothing smart in your dick except for at the tip. And that ain't smart either. Florida ain't nothing but good for shooting, busting nuts. That's all Florida good for. Florida is America's dick. I said it. And this is why. And anyway, that's my rant about Florida. Now, you telling me that this little motherfucker got $250 billion just to give. from his family. His family would have fried his ass. Like, you don't give us $250 million of what we work for our whole life. And anyway.
The HBCUs are good places to look, good places to make those types of investments, and so thank you for that.
Man, he just sitting there seeing how much of that money he finna pocket. He just gonna see how much of that money he finna pocket, bro. I don't hear that. Man, that's just what he thinking of. This is a scoundrel.
And I am certain that others will follow. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now,
I could go sit over there and print $10 billion on the check and make it in Urge and Brown and come give it to you. Like, here you go, fam, you. To cash it at the bank. Cash it in the bank of hell, because that's the only person gonna take it.
let's hear from the man himself, Mr. Gregory Jeremy, who's made this gift possible.
We hear throughout the day family at FAMU and family this and family that. And I'm here to tell you that everyone in this room.
Let me guess. This is a gay man looking for attention. See, there's people don't want to call it out because people think it's gay bashing. Look, I'm not bashing gay men. I don't care who he likes to bone or get boned by. I don't care. But he out here doing harm because he wants somebody to pay attention to him because of something because of something. And it's always like, oh, I'm gay and I need people to pay attention to me for some reason because I feel a certain type of way. They just can't just be gay and be just like regular people. Well, I'm not gay, but I'm not gay, but I don't want nobody to pay attention to me. Really, the only reason I started this channel is because of Theo Coop and that dude named Dave. Go look up their channels. But this guy needs attention. And that's why I don't want attention. Otherwise, I have my whole face out. I'm trying to be in disguise so I can walk around the street and say, hey, man, how are you? You know, and nobody know who I am. He want people somewhere around there to recognize him, even if it's from false pretenses. I've seen a lot of that going. I have gay family members that do that. And I know gay preachers that can do that. Look at my channel. His name is TD Jakes.
Made me feel like a family member and brought me into their homes in their car, brought me food, checked on me.
That's not even, he just should have put the shares up there, like 15 million shares or whatever it is. And then he probably won't get in trouble. But see, he's saying that these shares are worth something else. This dude is saying that company is worth this much money, and if he's not, he can get in some big trouble in Little China. That's what some of the stuff that Trump's in trouble for. Yes, Donald Trump. This is kind of shit he do.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Mr. Jeremy. This is transformative. It is just almost unbelievable. I have to.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. That's just, it's old people used to say that. Look, man, I've been paid a lot of money in my life. I'm not going to put figures on it or whatever. But as a black person, I'm always skeptical until the check hits and I'd have spunt it. Or I've moved the money, like, okay, it's over here. And still, you know, like Chris Rock says, still at some point I want to hear somebody knock on the door. I psych, nigga, that we ain't give you that much money. Give it all back. You know, I'm waiting on it anytime, you know. So, look, people, they don't even understand this magnitude of money. They are just so cash poor and thirsty. Black colleges are just so cash poor. They'll take a dream. They'll take a con. They'll take a whatever. I mean, God, man.
Pinch myself just hearing about this and to think about the students that FAMU serves. Over 30% are first-generation college students, 60% Pell Grant eligible. And when Mr. President says that you can get anywhere from FAMU,
dude, let me tell you, bro. Now, you can't get anywhere from no fucking family. That's some bullshit. Now, let me tell you, bro. This is what I hate about this, man. This is what I hate about this, is because I was one of those poor kids coming from the hood. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas. I'm talking about I ain't from the suburbs. They say that's country. Nah, Port Arthur is the hood. It's a small city that's the hood. I'm talking about dope everywhere. I mean, I grew up around some foul stuff. I left high school looking, I was a really smart kid. And I'm a smart old man now. I come to you, I'm a one-man operation on this YouTube. And I'm coming to you in 4K. People do not know how difficult that is. That is not easy. Go through your favorite YouTube channels and see if they streaming in 4K. I'm doing it. I'm a pretty smart guy. But I was once a little kid coming out of school, high school, really bright, trying to go, and at a time when college meant something. You know, college don't mean jack as much as it now. But back in the time when college meant something. And I wanted to go to a great institution where I can continue my studies and learn stuff. And I went to HBCUs, man. And I'm talking about the living quarters sucked. I mean, it's like they throw you in a prison cell over there. Cause I mean, I had to leave home, so I was homeless. I'm 17. Where I'm gonna go? I'm gonna live in the dorms. Living quarters sucked. Food sucked. They always, wherever the money always come in, the money never comes in. You never got any money, and they would kick kids out of school because, you know, it was always a money problem. The money didn't show up. The money was here. The money was there. Money was nowhere. You qualified for a grant where it didn't come yet. You know, it was always something. And let's just like, and I was in athletics, and you can ask Pissy. So there are two schools in Houston, Texas Southern University, the HBCU, and right across the street is the University of Houston. The football program at the University of Houston, the post-game meal, they have a full spread. You can have salad, soup, steak, lobster, shrimp, chicken. You have it catered. You can have whatever you want. You know, at the post-game meal at Texas Southern University, the strength coach fried some chicken and had it in a box. You go and get you 2 pieces and a napkin, and you carried your ass home after your game. That's the difference between an HBCU and a non-HBCU. Fry some chicken. And I don't want to hear that. Dude, they just tried to sit there and starve them young kids out just so they could the people in the administration could pocket the money. And that has been proven.
and I think about your story and what you've been able to achieve, what you've been able to overcome, and this transformative gift that will make a difference in the lives of so many thousands of students, I'm literally holding back the tears right now. Thank you is not...
Oh, shut up. Women, y'all can't do this to yourselves, man. Y'all need to get around some niggas like me to be like, this nigga full of shit. You crying for nothing. I'm literally holding back the tears right now. Man, just go watch the soap opera.
I quit enough for this small token. And we want more tokens.
Anybody else
So
got
thank
any
you so
tokens?
much.
I don't have those kind of tokens.
Thanks for nothing.
Tokens either. Yeah.
You fat bitch.
All right.
So are you a graduate from Florida?
I'm fat shame.
I'm not.
When did you think about coming here with your donation? How did that come
I
about?
would say earlier last year, mid last year, we had some conversations, and I would say it was a smaller amount than this one. And then over the conversations,
Time out. Hold up. Now, it's only a very few people I know will give $250 million to somebody in any shape, way, shape, or form, right? Other than that, man, you gotta. If it's a family, it's gonna be a whole group of people. It's one little gay kid sitting there, and they buying this, and I'm like, man, I'm just dumbfounded. Like, how did they fall for this? Like, this is an easy one, bro. And all you have to do is go down to the bottom to see the email. BattersonFarmHoldings@gmail.com. You telling me that you got 237 million to donate, but you don't have your own domain name. And you have your own domain name, but you couldn't pay for the expertise to get email through your own domain. BattersonFarmCorp.com. You can pay a college kid $500 and they will get email coming to your domain. Like Steve Jobs at Apple.com. Bill Gates at Microsoft.com. You can pay a college kid to know how to set that up. You have a Gmail address. That says a lot. Stay the hell away from HBCUs if you want to get an education to do anything, man. They are not teaching you jack shit. Nothing. And they're out there hustling these kids. These kids come from the most impoverished situations in America. I was one of them. And I mean, I don't want to poo-poo on what, my parents did and what they tried to do. I know they worked their ass, but y'all know we ain't have nothing. I had no money for college. I graduated with zero from high school. No start. I didn't have a college fund. I didn't have a car. I barely had shoes on my feet. And the black institutions were ready to take advantage, like take all these loans out, and I'm gonna give you a degree that ain't worth a dime. This is PA, Texas.